2 piece, that subscribe button. You already know how we do, man. Yeah, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's going on in the hood, y'all? What's going on? Salute, salute. We in the building. KO salute, Felicia salute. Iraq 152 in the building. Hey yo, Iraq. Ask Tipsy what's up, man. If he's still having problems. Lucifer Brent 59 salute. I saw that flick too. He got that flick. That flick came through. DJ Shook Bryant. Malone Hart. The White Bull Terrier salute. KO. Brian Crawley in the building. William Silver. That's the good William Silver. You know what I'm saying? Bloody Miss DG. BNYB salute. Abdul Shakur. Salute. O'Neal. What's going on, O'Neal? Salute, bro. J Hood. Check it out. You know what I mean? Daquan Bucks. Miller Bangers and Wobby. Salute. D-Rock, salute, D-Rock. Salute. CC Orleans, salute. New York, salute. What's going on, man? What is going on? So it was a White Bull Terrier. There he is. Salute. Lucifer Brim 59. Salute. Rodney Butler. Salute. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Had an interesting day today. Looking good over here, man. You heard, KO? We ain't got that. Hey, yo, man, it's crazy, but we ain't really got that up here. Yeah, we type good up here, you heard? Que lo que, dímelo. Roger Brujo. You know what I'm saying? Dave Rodriguez. I mean, so interesting, man. Interesting. Should I say? Interesting. Interesting, yo. Know what I mean? White Bull Terrier said, popping that corn, laugh out loud. Hey, yo, interesting. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at some lives today. You know what I mean? But you already know, man. In Sparta, right there. In Sparta, we don't do name dropping, you heard? We don't do that. So we got attacked. That's all good. You know what I'm saying? We got bigger and better things to fry, man. Like, so, I see he ain't coming to chat today. But there was a certain individual in the chat. And so in the chat, you know how to chat, a lot of the icons, Roblox Gaming, salute. Hit my DM, Roblox. So a lot of the icons, you know, most of the icons don't have nobody's picture or their logo or whatever. It's just a plain website or whatever. So a lot of times you don't know what people look like. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what they look like because they icon got no pic. So But that doesn't mean that that ain't a real person. It doesn't mean that we could assume who that person is. We just got to go by the vibe that that person creates. You see what I'm saying? So, so there's sometimes that individuals, they come in the chat and they throw off a good vibe. You see what I'm saying? But then as time goes on, you got to see if that vibe is authentic or if that vibe is strategic. You know what I mean? But the only way you find out is you got to let nature take its course. You got to let time go on. As time goes on, then you see. You know what I mean? So I saw this one individual today. So he goes in the chat, and he the dude that been in our chat. But peep this, he goes in the chat, and now I get to see what he looked like. You see what I'm saying? I get to see what he looked like. You know what I'm saying? My glasses is on. I'm like, okay, hold on. So as I'm looking at the individual, I'm seeing certain things about that individual that reminds me of individuals like that I've ran to in the past. So let me break down of this type of individual. So when I was locked up in the pen, there used to be these dudes that they were cool, but they were cool with everybody. So then what'll happen is Jay Breezy, salute my dude, salute. Yo, tell the bro I said my love. Big Mac, salute, got not. So there's this type of dude, so he's cool. And what he does is he cool with everybody. But what happens when the people that he's cool with, they go at it, right? Supposedly. So now, instead of him, if he's loyal to the people that he's with, instead of him staying out of it, he'll go from side to side. He'll be on this side bashing that side. He'll be on this side bashing that side because he want to be cool. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to seem like he ain't a bozo. So that dude, he's like, what he does is that he continues, he keeps something going. So for example, if two sides of factions of people got a drama with each other or whatever, eventually they will see what where that leads to or whatever. That happens. Everything is eventual in life. But then when you got those type of individuals in the middle, they keep the pot stirring. Because that's what they're there for. Rat, HFC 300 was popping. Eddie Ed, what up? Eddie, I see you. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, I be knowing Lucifer Brim. But so now I'm listening to when I was listening to this individual talk today, 183rd, we heard Rat. Tyrell Washington, that's a fact, homie. So I'm analyzing the individual, right? So the individual, he's trying to be what's call it? He's trying to be like one of them dudes that he don't want neither side to really be mad at him. But whatever side of the block he decides to hang on, he's just gonna bash on the other side of the block because he knows while he in that block he can't do that. Because he want to be cool with everybody. You just finished popping some corn, Jay Breezy. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm analyzing what this dude was saying today. And I'm saying to myself, like, yo, you already know what type of dude this is, man. This is one of them dudes you heard that. Yeah, as a fact, New York, New York, this is one of them dudes that he probably had mad drama. You know what I'm saying? He probably had mad drama because he's so stupid to ingest just as well as he digests. Meaning, he takes everything that he hears and he makes it factual in his mind to believe that he should bash the other person only to do the same thing when he gets on that side. You know what I'm saying? But they know how to be cool and make themselves real. And you know what's weird about that? People that do that usually are dope fiends. Mostly dope fiends, pill heads, things of that nature. You know, when they start going through their mood swings and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And as a fact, hey yo, that's the song too, Eli Delgado. He looking for love in all the wrong places. Remember that? Hey yo, he threw a oldie up in. Hey yo, Eli, you throwing oldies up in here, yo. Now I'm saying, so he basically he want to play both sides. You heard? He want to be on this side saying stuff about that side. Then he want to go to that side saying stuff about this side. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna wait to see if he pop up. I'm not gonna say who he is. I'm gonna wait to see if he pop up. You know what I'm saying? Because I got something for him. You know what I mean? All he gotta do is pop up. Show himself. Matter of fact, make sure you punch that like button on the way in, man. Let them know we in the schmilden, you heard? Know what I mean? Salute. Linda Germany ain't here, huh? Where you been at? Felicia. Venezuela. They coming in now. Hey, yo, so kind of interested in this individual, man. See if he pops up, man. If he don't, he don't. You know what I mean? If he don't, he gonna get stuck in the other side just talking from there. And his voice won't be heard because it's not enough ears over there. You know what I'm saying? They carry back and forth like mailmans and add extra to every story and read. That's a fact. Woo-wee. Bank Young Guns. Salute the YGs out there. Banks. They carry back and forth like mailmans and add extra to every story. They not real, right? But end up with nothing. That's a fact. Salute Bank Young Guns. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't play these games. You know what I'm saying? Like, but maybe he'll pop through, but I doubt it. Vincent Rodriguez, salute in the building. He said, salute OG Wildcat Spartans in the building, you heard? You already snowy in here, yo. We in here. Smash Alka. Yo, send me some more stuff, man. You know I'll be playing people's music up on here. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's interesting. Hold up. I saw KO said something. Oh. As a fact, KO. You know what I'm saying? So the good thing about Sparta is we solid. We don't play them games. We solid. You know what I mean? We solid. Our helmet, our shield, our spear, we solid. We poking everything. And how many come, we poking them all. You know what I'm saying? We don't fold. That's a fact. I rap 152. But yeah, that was all I was gonna say about that, man. Cause everything else don't deserve my time. You heard? It don't deserve. Time is precious. So you gotta spend time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta spend time cooking, producing, loving, adding to life. You know what I mean? Because I know me, I would not ever spend too much time on one person. Woo, I feel so special today. I feel so special. I heard they had a marathon about me. Yo, it was like one of them Christmas joints, you heard? Yo, it was like one of them Christmas marathons, yo. Longtown in the building, salute. Yeah, baby. Know what I mean? It's crazy, yo. I feel so special. I feel special today. He said Jerry Lewis. Breakfast time. But yo, man, salute to the chat. We got some serious business today, man. Facts. Eddie, I know you. Yo, but yeah, we got some things to talk about, man, because there's some interesting things going on. Facts, Church Ave Dan. Church Ave Dan in the building. He said he about to quarantine himself. White, hold on, I gotta pin that one. Yeah, man, I be knowing White Bull Terrier. I be knowing. I love that intensity. Oh my goodness. But yo, y'all gotta see something. Where's it at? So I'm sure people know, but check this out. It got crazy in here just now. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Hold on. Let's try this again. All right, here we go. So this is on Trump all evictions and foreclosures. Let me make sure everybody can see this. It's crazy, y'all. So now you already know, man, in the hood, they ain't paying their rent. I'm just keeping it a buck. You got mad dudes in the hood that's not going to pay their rent now. They can't get kicked out unless they going to force them out. And dudes don't want to do that because they got the courts closed. So if you end up going to jail, you'll be stuck in there. So you already know when they knocking on that door, yeah, you got the rent. The what? The rent. Oh, you ain't see what Trump said? Huh? What Trump said? What's that? I ain't got to pay rent this month. Yo, it's crazy, yo. I was looking at that and I was like, yo, man, all the landlords are going to be tight right now. All the people that was trying to kick people out their crib to sell whatever crib they got, they going to be tight right now. It's a situation. As now, salute. It's a situation, yo. Know what I mean? It's a situation, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at it from this perspective. I'm like, somebody's going to lose about a month of rent. You know what I'm saying? Somebody going to lose about a month of rent. Yet they ain't taking no people going, they ain't trying to let people get locked up. But I'll tell you this much, it's gonna be a lot of people that's good money. Ain't nobody got to worry about being outside. They don't want nobody outside. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. They don't want anybody outside. Jay Breezy said, "Cat, how it goes, we are stronger together. Spartans multiplied. The ops will never understand. They have forgotten the underground world, our world, Cat. Spartans. That's a fact. That's a fact. It's crazy, yo. It's crazy. I'm about to say something about that in a minute. Hold on. Ooh, Now you get that when you about to walk into the house. You know what I'm saying? And you remember that, Jay Breezy? Iraq, when you about to walk into the crib in the full building, and you got like 5 ops in there. You like, oh man, it's about to be lit up in here, yo. You know what I'm saying? No evictions, but yo, check this other joint out though. Watch this. This is crazy right here. When y'all see this, y'all gonna bug out.
Is the novel coronavirus a biological weapon? And there are some Iranian officials claiming that it is a biological weapon. We've got some Russian officials claiming that it is as well, and they're pointing the finger at the United States. Israel, some Israeli officials are also saying, yeah, it might be a biological weapon. They're claiming it was China that unleashed it. China hasn't really said anything, and the United States is saying, no, that is a hoax. So let's go ahead and break this.
Hey, yo, did y'all just see that? Yo, did y'all just see that? Yo, they saying that it's a biological weapon. You hear that? Man. They working. You heard? Hey, yo, what church have then is yo? It's about. Oh, wait. Oh, hey, yo, Church Ave Dan. Hold up. He said it's a biological weapon with 7 different strains for each type of person in the world. You hear that? He said it's a biological strain. You heard? You see what I'm saying? They saying it's a biological weapon with 7 strains for each type of person in the world. Yo, that's crazy, bro. I'm looking at that and I'm saying to myself, like, yo, for real? Like the things I've been learning, reading, and I know that some things are far off. I'm not gonna lie. I saw some things that I believe were a little bit far off. But then I try to, even from the things that are far off, I try to dissect if there's any facts in there. Because don't think that because something is totally wrong, that there ain't nothing in there that might be right. Or should I say useful. Yeah, Dad, you want to call in? I got you. Yeah, I got the link up. You know what I'm saying? I got it up. If you want to come through, man, hit that link. So, it's crazy because I'm saying to myself, like, wow. What was the name of the because I spoke about it before, but it's been so long and that was like too many L's later. But what was the name of that gas that they spread in was it Desert Storm? I gotta ask my brother because he's in the army, but what was that? Was it anthrax? Mm-hmm. It was anthrax, right?
That white powder stuff?
It was some Nah, it was something else. It was mustard gas, I think it is.
Yeah, someone said that.
I think it's mustard gas. Hold on. There he is. Uh-oh, there he is.
What's going on, my brother?
Hey, yo. It was salute, bro. Hey, yo, it was what kind of gas was that they was throwing that messed with them, it was a biological weapon they was using
on who? Because right now they're hitting
with
different
Saddam
people with
Hussein
different
and them. Remember when they was fighting with Saddam?
Saddam used, if I'm not mistaken, he used dirty old mustard gas that was actually in the Geneva Convention war crime thing. You're not allowed to use that anymore. But recently, a lot of that stuff winds up in the black market, and who could afford it uses it. Like Albania, after the fall of communism, we were the #1 arms dealer in the whole world. We basically made everything for the USSR. There's a movie with that fat kid, what's his name, Jonah Hill, where he goes to Albania to buy a lot of guns, him and his partner. Like that was the real deal. Like, you gotta understand, black market people don't give a shit about anything. They just want to make money. So whoever got whatever, if it's gas, is it this, is it that?
Hold up. Hey, yo, this, you kicked it out? Oh. Somebody said agent. There's an agent in here? Oh, I thought somebody said there was, pardon me, church, man. I thought somebody said there was an agent in here.
No, agent.
Who knows? That's probably some retard always talking about me.
Okay. Yo, you hear me? I'm bugging out. When I saw agent, I'm bugging. I was like, what? Oh, okay, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. My bad.
No, but yeah, basically, from what I know right now, There's basically 7 strains, and this is definitely 110% biological. I've heard reports, if I'm not mistaken, that it was made in Harvard. I believe a Harvard professor was already arrested for illegally taking it out of the country. And I mean, look, you got to understand, like everyone in this chat, because no one here is that blind. 60 days ago, 90 days ago, what was going on all over the world? People were protesting. The powers that be were losing their power. China, France, Italy, everywhere. Isn't it funny who gets hit with the thing? China, Italy. They were just protesting. What do you think? That just happened? You think that just happened? That all of a sudden, the 2 places they were protesting, beating the shit out of the army, the cops. You think just by some chance? Come on. You know, everyone's got to open their eyes and really see the world for what it is. This is all a business, bro.
What they was protesting over?
I mean, listen, Hong Kong, bro. Listen, Hong Kong in general. You know, Hong Kong is they were basically trying to break away from China because they didn't need them. You know, their economy was strong on their own. China didn't want to lose them. They were all protesting. Plus, you know, mind you, in China, you have facial recognition. You have, you know, China. Look, you have to understand, China was a place where basically those people were used and abused since childhood, bro. Like when you talk about MK Ultra, I mean, the stuff that goes on there. I mean, you know, people will never know it, but they're #1 in the world for killing their own people and harvesting the dead person's organs and selling it. They're #1 in the world for that. You understand? They'll put you in jail, kill you, take your lungs, kidneys, and sell it to someone. That's how they make money.
I read about a van, right? It was a van. They found a van with a bunch of body parts in it. I think it was in Mexico, right?
No. I told you about. I told you that the truck at the border.
At the border.
Yeah, I told you about that with like 50 kids with no organs in them. They were all in a freezer truck. Yes, that happened a couple of months ago. I told you that. I told you.
So how did that go? Could you break that down with me? Because I actually saw it. I found it in the.
I mean, why do you think they just arrested 500 cartel members last week in the United States? People know what the hell's going on, bro. People know what's happening. You know, there's towns in Mexico where there's no more children, bro. Imagine that. Imagine one day you just come outside in your neighborhood, Cat, and there's no more kids because they were all kidnapped. Kidnapped for their organs, kidnapped for sex trade. Like, this is really happening right now, man. You know, people just don't know. People don't know, and they don't want you to know. Why do you think it's not on the news, bro? The cartel is a bigger terrorist than any Al-Qaeda, anyone, bro. The amount of fentanyl stuff coming in, and how about this? The Chinese are actually the ones that own the factories that are making the fentanyl in Mexico. There's, you know, people don't understand, man. It's like Italy, okay? From what I've been told, Italy was chosen to be poisoned the way they do because of supposedly what the Romans did to the Jews back in the days. You know, Jesus was a Jew. The Romans killed him. So supposedly they want to pass judgment, and now they're playing God and saying who gets to die of bad sins. Supposedly Italy, because they're the old Rome, was chose to suffer for their sins because of what they did to the Jews, meaning what they did to Jesus. And what are Chinese people? They came from a communist country, atheists. You're not allowed to believe in what they want you to believe in, basically. So they were the second guys to have to get it.
So China is because China they're
atheists, they're communists, bro.
Yeah, because Buddha is not a Buddhist. Yeah, I read on Buddha is not no god, and neither is sagacious either.
I mean, listen, bro. If you want to go all the way back to law, bro, I mean, like you gotta understand. One, they own, if you want to be technical, anyone in this chat room that basically has a birth certificate, a social security number, a tax ID number, go look at it and notice how your thing is in all capital letters.
Say it again.
Your tax, your social, and your birth certificate, if you look at them, notice how they're all in capital letters. Your name is spelled in capital letters. Only a corporation is spelled in all capital letters. Meaning when that judge, like let's say, Kat, when you went to the judge, right? Let's say your first case you ever had. When they said your name, so-and-so, and you said, yes, Your Honor, you just opened the door into Admiralty law. Because they don't speak English when they speak to you in court. They speak a secret special language called legalese. Legalese, when they say the person, they don't mean the live, natural-born person from the universe. When they say that name, they're saying the all capital name corporation, aka the straw man, which us unknowingly we say, yes, that's me, but technically that's a dead person lost at sea. Because that's admiralty.
Got you.
You understand that there's a difference. The powers that be don't want us to know about these things. And some people could pull it off. Like I've seen videos before on YouTube where a guy will walk into court and sun the judge and walk out. But now that looks good on the internet, but now you got to understand that you just declared war basically in that county, no matter where that county is.
Yeah.
Because the judge is really not a judge. A judge is really an administrator. And they try to trick you. The prosecutor is the executioner who tries to trick you into thinking you're the beneficiary. But the only thing you're going to benefit is jail time.
Yeah, I know that. I know about that because that's why they make you when you go to court, you got to take a California versus Ferretta hearing in order to represent yourself.
Yeah, I mean, really, the best way to start is to never ever sign anything. Like, let's say when the cop first arrests you and takes you to the precinct, never sign shit. And he's gonna try to yell at you and this and that. Fuck him. Don't sign shit. I'm not signing nothing, motherfucker. Get the sheriff here. Especially if he says, oh, you committed a crime. Let's be technical. A crime is when there's an injured party or property's been stolen. That's what a real crime is. Driving without a license is not a crime. It's an infraction. A lot of these things are policies. That's why we have policy officers, police officer. They're not upholding the United States Constitution. They're upholding the corporate policies. Because the United States of America, that Washington, D.C., 16 square block radius or whatever it is, that's a private corporation. They don't answer to anyone in the world. Them, the city of London is the other one, and the Vatican is the third. These are the three big top dogs. Basically, the Vatican sits on top of the Queen of England, sits on top of the bigger Zionists. You know, the Vatican basically runs the show. You know, the black mobility, they're called. Nobility, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's Venice, Italy. But this stuff that's happening, man, with this thing, it's 110% biological warfare. 110%.
Now, I had a question, but before I asked the question, I wanted you to see this right here. I had got this today, and it's crazy how somebody sent me this, right? And I was talking about this because I think it was D-Rock. D-Rock had asked me about the thing involving the sex trafficking and the child abuse thing and all that with the celebrities and all that, right?
Yeah.
And remember, I was elaborating on it because I had found it on the phone, but then it disappeared out of nowhere. And then today in my DM, I get this. Check this out.
I could see it's writing, but I'm actually on I don't know what happened to my fucking laptop the last like 20 hours. That shit just bugged out on me, bro. Like I'm actually on my cell phone right now. Do you know what it said?
I'm gonna read you what it says. This is bugged out right here. So it said, this is what it says. We were told years ago that there would be an event that would quarantine America and possibly the planet in order to make global mass arrests. We were encouraged to stock up food, water, and supplies. We were also instructed to remain calm. Martial law may be implemented to keep people off the street while these arrests occur. Schools will be closed, flights grounded, airports closed, etc. Why? Because the people being arrested for participating in corruption and worldwide pedophilia and human trafficking crimes against humanity, treason, murder, rape, etc., is massive and affects every aspect of society. This includes Hollywood entertainers, NBA, NFL athletes, and staff politicians, pastors, banking CEOs, corporate heads, school officials, coaches, educators, some of your doctors, lawyers, judges, college professors, school teachers, police officers, chiefs, firemen, business owners. I mean, he goes on.
Yeah, no, I get. I mean,
So
that's kind of like what I said the other night when I said, we're gonna start hearing names of people we used to ask for autographs if we saw them. We're gonna find out what these people were. But now that takes you, which I said the other day, back in the days of Rome, the lowest low life class of people in the very beginning of Rome was people that were actors, because they were technically homos. Men would kiss men. There was no women opera. The women weren't allowed in the opera, so it was a dude getting busy with a dude. A lot of homo shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So you have to understand, and as far as Hollywood, people have to understand what Hollywood is. The holly tree is actually a tree. The holly tree. If you look at what it's used for black magic, for sorcery. It's a piece of wood. I forgot which person it was. Was it Moses that had a stick of wood with him all the time? If I'm not mistaken, that was from the holly tree.
oh yeah. Yeah. As a matter of fact, he did have that wood.
When he did magic, he turned something into a snake or something
Yeah,
like I said, I don't really know too much about certain things.
yeah, that's true.
But that's what Hollywood is. Hollywood is the.
Do you know what Dumbs is?
Do I know what is?
Dumbs, Dumbs.
Dumbs.
It was. They said that child sex trafficking, child hunting parties, ritualistic murders, drug trafficking, involvement in underground activities in deep underground military bases.
I mean, look, I don't doubt a lot of stuff. Like, there's a certain family that's real rich. Remember that video I sent you? The guy that was reading that letter?
Yeah.
In that video, that family, they're known for hunting people in their forest. They used to own a forest. You remember the game Hunting Games, all those movies where people would get hunted? That's a real thing they have.
Oh yeah, Hunger Games.
Like how a lot of black people like to wear polo. Do you know how polo was originated? They would put black people and bury them up to their shoulders and knock their fucking head off while they were on a horse. That's how polo was created, just so a lot of people know. And you don't got to believe me, but people are smart. You can put two and two together. You understand? A lot of shit, bro, they put right in your face. A lot of shit's right in your face. Like,
that's interesting right there.
People just don't know, bro. It's a cold world, bro. Like, I mean, think of all the thought they put into court system, admiralty law, tricking someone into thinking they're calling your name. I mean, could you understand? For generations, these people, their children are taught. Once their children is 2 years old, their children isn't taught in schools like us. They teach their kids discipline beyond something we could never fathom or fucking imagine. They'll put their own kid 2 years old in a room for 2 days, put a pitcher of water in front of them, and if the kid goes for the water, they'll slap the kid, take the water out, come back in the room an hour later. Meanwhile, this is their own child. This is how obedience. They train your mind at a young age, bro. You have to understand. That's why when people hear all the horrible shit happening to kids, they tend to think it's bullshit. But they don't understand that these people are embedded since children to feel that this evil is their God-given right. You understand? Like, not that I agree with it. I totally don't agree with it. I think it's fucking disgusting. But, you know, it's basically the church, bro. You gotta understand, the church is the main power behind everything, bro. It sincerely is.
People I mean, you know, I've been looking at the how you call it? I was looking at the news, and I saw how they said they're going to send out checks.
The devil always comes bearing gifts. The devil always comes bearing gifts. The Bible says that. Beware who comes to you bearing gifts. That's exactly what that is. What that is communism. That's what Bernie Sanders wants to do. He wants to cut everyone a check, you know, put a chip inside you, and that's the mark of the beast. Once you have that chip in you, you accept Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. They're basically trying to pull people.
Put a chip in you.
Yes. Bill Gates just stepped down from Berkshire Hathaway, which is one of the biggest companies with Warren Buffett, and he stepped down from Microsoft. And his main goal right now is, it's called something 2020. It's a special vaccine with a whole bunch of stuff in it, with God knows what the fuck is in it. I don't even want to know. And what they're trying to do right now, and it's actually in legislation. The legislatures have been trying to pass this thing for the last, I believe, 8 to 10 years. It's basically martial law for medical vaccines, where they'll basically go to everyone's house, and whether you say you don't want it or you do want it, you're going to get it. If you don't comply, you're going to be quarantined, like put in the concentration camp, basically. And this is what they're doing to people. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen very soon. My guess would be on the 22nd or the 21st, but usually Skull and Bones is 322. That's their number, March 22nd. So I would assume on the 22nd, by then we'd probably have a national martial law. And once that happens, the United States Constitution and the rights we bear under it are going to be thrown out the window. And that's when shit's going to really hit the fan. You know, all that acting up shit. How people
I'm not going to lie.
Cops will body you right down the spot and kill you dead. And they're not going to be in trouble because they're under martial law. Technically, you're an enemy of the state. Like I said, what they're going to probably do to the people in prisons, they're going to probably use those cyanide pills. And within 30 minutes, you know, it's very unfortunate, bro. It's I really hope it doesn't happen. I'd rather say
it was denied for federal employees.
What was that?
Ms. J. Griffin, she said it was denied for federal employees do not have to chip. They don't got to do the chip. That's crazy.
I mean, listen, that's like saying, I think that's just like moving slowly. I think first it'll be like that because, like, they're not going to tell people in the army, yeah, you have to get chipped, because then who the hell's going to do all the fighting for you? You get it? They'll let the army come in and whoop our ass. Then the army will probably get it too. Then federal people get it. Everyone is going to get this. They cannot succeed without people having some type of freedom. They basically want to know everything. They want to know where your money is. They want to chip you. They want to know where you are. You know,
I see G Breezy said, Kat, what do you think? We all get a social security card, a birth certificate when we are born. So we already were a number from a long time ago. They already had a track record of us from the day we came out the womb.
Well, what those are actually bonds and trusts. The day we were born, yeah, they're bonds. Like, basically, your social security number, Kat, not just you, but me, Ladybug, everyone in that room. Yous are all multimillionaires, but yous don't know it because yous don't know where to look for the money. But your Social Security, the bank, the federal branch. If you look at the back of your Social Security card, I think there's a letter. It's either black or red. That'll tell you which branch is yours, and it gets deep, bro. Like everyone is very rich. There is no real debt. Everyone's extremely rich. There were three. Let me go into my little book right here because I was actually ready last night when you said get ready. I actually got ready. All right, there's three types of law. There's UCC law, canon law, and Talmudic law.
What's UCC law?
Universal commercial code. That's basically our numbers, our tax ID, our social, our, like I said, remember when they call you? That's like the very beginning. And then once you admit to being that person, now you go into canon law, which is admiralty law, which is where they can actually now sentence you to actual jail time. And in order to sentence you to death, they have to go into Talmudic law, which usually winds up being like beheading back in the days, which is probably what they're going to do to a lot of people now. They're gonna probably bring that back, the beheading, because technically we're under every year a certain piece of paper is signed secretly that brings us all into that law, into that Talmudic law. I don't want to get into who signs it. I don't like to say too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm.
Somebody said that your Social Security is put up in the stock market for value of $2 million.
Even more. That's peanuts. 2 million. Peanuts. The day you're born, I think it's a 2 mil. The bond already started at 2 mil. Peanuts. Everyone here is worth 50, 60, 90. Some who's old is worth 200 million. But it's all about, it's bouncing from place to place, building interest. And 75 years is actually what they expire. Your birth bond, your social bond, your tax bond, they all expire once you hit 75 years old, which is why they try to push people into retirement.
Yeah.
Right around then is why they try to push people into like retirement. Then they were basically bonds made in our name. Like they took, all right, Constantine ran Rome. He was the emperor of Rome. When Constantine was on his deathbed, supposedly, but the document was found years, centuries later, supposedly, he gave all his power.
Everybody's asking if they could get their money.
What?
Everybody's asking how can they get their money.
Nah, I don't want to go to jail. I'm not going to get into all of that. There's have done shit, but I know one or two people that went into jail. I definitely know one or two people that went to jail for that shit. So you have to know how to do it. You have to know what you're doing, because you like that match. You better fucking be there, and you better know how to, because they're gonna come at you. They will come at you, bro. Like, I've never done it myself. I never would. I don't want that problem. They can keep that money as far as I'm concerned. I live my life perfectly fine without it. They can keep that shit. I don't want that problem. I don't want people following me, knocking on my door. There's a couple of things, like the word register. You know how you have to register for your birth certificate? The word regis means royalty. It means king. So you're registering to the king, basically. You understand? Like admiralty law, like admirals in the Navy. You know what I mean? That has to do with the sea. So what we are is we're brought into the sea. And even though we're on land, they say that they have the right to bring us into sea law, because before you come out in the earth, your mother's water broke. So technically you came from water before you touched down. So that's what they felt gave them the power to bring you into admiralty, law of the sea, is once your mother's water broke, you came out of the water. You get it?
Yeah.
And like a ship, when the ship comes to a dock, every piece of stuff that comes off has to get a receipt. Do you know what that receipt's called? A berth. That's what it's called. That certificate, that receipt is called a berth certificate. Because when your mother's water broke, she was the ship and you were the cargo that came out of the water, which brings you into admiralty law, which brings you into... There's two birth certificates. If you look, there's one called certificate of birth. Then there's the live certificate, which is filled out by the hospital. The birth certificate is a paper they give you to fill out to register your child to the church.
Yeah.
It's
crazy. It's crazy you said that because somebody in the chat just said, "Who seen the movie 1984 from the novel?"
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that movie.
You want to know something crazy? I'm born in 1984. You want to know something else crazy? I'm born on January 9th. That's 1984 and 1984 at the same time. You understand? Like, that movie has a lot to do with a lot. And it's funny how that movie is born and created and released on the same day of my birth, January 9, 1984. And I was born in 1984. And that movie is 1984. There's a lot of sequences there, no? It's kind of weird. But, you know, that's synchronism, the way the world works, synchronism, you know? But back to this virus. This virus is, they're looking to put people down, bro. They know who's going to put up a fight. You know, Asia, just China alone, they're no joke. You know, if they really, I'll put it this way, if China and India tomorrow squatted up, they would start taking over the world because they both have 1 billion people and they're both nuclear powers. So that's a real threat to us. Not us, because we're not with those rich people, but, you know, in the rich people's eyes, because we're the West. But this was all known. The power has been in the West the last 100 years, 200 years. Like, that's why if you look at if you look at the new hundreds, you'll notice all the stuff with gold is on one side because they know the gold standard is going to come back. That's going to be the real money. Everything is going to be backed in gold. It's not going to be the way it is now with fiat and the SWIFT code system. And that's why the left side of the thing says the Federal Reserve and this and that. It shows you on the 100 telling people secretly what's going to come. Because people who are into that type of stuff, they know how to follow stuff.
You know what's crazy? Jay Breezy. I remember that. Where Jay Breezy at? I remember that.
I can't see the chat. So if someone says something or they ask me something, just like let me know.
I got you.
I don't want to sound like I'm dissing anyone, but I can't see what they're writing.
I got you. So Jay Breezy said, "Cat, it's like when they took our DNA in prison. Remember? They
got mine. They got mine, my retina, my DNA.
They didn't get mine.
Oh, you're lucky, man.
But because I'm maxed out.
Oh no, they took mine before everything. But you see, I went away for criminal enterprising. For basically, my family wound up on like the front page of the Sunday New York Times for stealing millions and millions of dollars from the banks through like ATMs and stuff.
Yeah,
so they don't like when you fuck with their bank money. When you want to piss off the government, fuck with their money, and then that's a totally. They don't care you sell drugs. They don't care you kill people. Don't touch the bank's money.
Got you.
Yeah, they don't like that, bro. They don't like that.
That's crazy though, man, because I look at it and I'm saying to myself, I was like, yo, you know what's crazy? That I remember when they was doing that. They was like telling people, they was taking them one, but I didn't do it. Because when they came to my cell, you know, they had to put the chains, the shackles on my legs, and then they had to put the chain around my waist, and they had to do all this. I was extra. They couldn't just put handcuffs on me and take me out. So I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like wearing all that today just to go over this. I gotta take my DNA, man. We'll wait for later to do it. And then what happened was I ended up maxing out. So it don't matter. You gotta let me out. You can't hold me no more.
Yeah, yes.
Time. So that's the reason why I didn't do the DNA thing.
You're lucky, bro, because That's another thing. When they own your DNA, they technically own your DNA. Like what's to stop them from cloning you if they wanted?
Yeah.
They already have your DNA. Technically, the Vatican, they own your soul. You don't know it, but your mom and dad, when they filled out your birth certificate, what they do is they take all the birth certificates, whatever come in daily or monthly, I don't know how it comes,
Yeah.
but they put a spell on it, tie it up, and they throw it in a vault. And that spell they did is for your soul that your mother and father unknowingly signed over. Like, black magic is real, bro. Like, when I was telling you that day, script and all that cursive, like it's writing a curse on someone, bro. Like, but this is stuff they did secretly, man. Like, that's why I say, man, there's so many layers to this, man. Like, I don't even know where the hell to start, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
do I start 500 years, 1,000? You know, it's. But like anything anyone has, like anything someone wants to ask me, if I know, I'll tell you. That's one thing. I won't sit here and bullshit you. I won't sit here and lie to you. There's things I don't know. But if there's something I know, I don't mind answering. As long as you're gonna ask me for certain names of certain things, you know, because I don't want to get into too much BS. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I got kids. I got kids to take care of too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be.
I feel you on that, man. You know, we dealing with we dealing with a power that basically
The beast, bro. This is the fucking beast. This is the beast. This is sincerely the beast, bro. Because no man, no human being can do that to children. Take organs out, this and that. Can you imagine that? You know what kind of heartless person you have to be to take a child's organs out of them, bro? Little kids, man. These I'm talking about grown men like me and you. I'm talking about little kids, man. Little kids. Can you imagine what's going through the psyche of these men that are kidnapping the kids, killing them, and then cutting them open and taking their organs out, man? Can you imagine what kind of evilness is in you? You know, it's like hell. It's like hell, bro.
Did hold on? I gotta ask. Did anybody see that movie Dr. Sleep? The Stephen King movie, Part 2 of The Shining.
Shit, they're probably freaking scared to watch it, man. From all the shit me and you were talking, they're like, "Get the hell out of here!"
Oh, Lowtown saw it. Okay, we got one that saw it. New York. He said, "You right, Cat. When you max out, they can't force you." Yeah. That's why that day I didn't. I mean, really, I didn't want to come out the cell anyway. You know what I mean? They gotta put mad chains on me just to take me from my cell to the front, man. I ain't doing all that today, man. I ain't. You know what I mean?
So when you were in the box when they came?
Yeah, I was in the box.
Oh yeah, they gotta put the chain, the cuffs, the fucking pads, then the box that they put over your hands.
They gotta put bad stuff on. Yeah, so I was like, yo, I'm not. I was like, yo, you be all right. Don't worry about it, man. And then what happened was when I got to population, you know how they don't really communicate that good. So by the time I got to population, I was like, and I just stole them all the way to my max date. Once it was my max date, I was like, yo, arrivederci, I'm out of here, you know? I'm saying they ain't getting nothing from me.
Let me ask you, what was the first thing you ate? What was the first thing you had in your mind the day you walked out, if you don't mind me asking? What was the first thing you were dying to eat?
To eat?
Yeah, like as soon as you came home from maxing out, what was the thing you were looking forward to going back to a certain neighborhood and eating?
Had to be octopus.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
Yeah,
octopus,
man.
Huh? Nice.
You know what's crazy? When I got out, because I got out from the burn, and when I got out, I went. They take you to the bus thing, and they had this thing that had octopus, and I bought it, and right out the can, I was eating it, and people was looking at me all crazy, like, "Yo, did he just eat? Did he just eat that out the can? Oh my gosh!" And I'm looking at them like, "Yo, y'all don't know. I've been wanting to eat this octopus for so long. This thing tastes like hors d'oeuvres right now." But they really was looking at me like, and I felt the eyes and everything. I'm like,
Yeah, man.
yo, what the hell, yo? I'm eating me some octopus, yo. You know what I'm
Yeah, man.
saying?
That was the funniest thing. I used to always ask people, what's the first thing you're gonna eat? And I used to just love listening to like the story. Someone would have a favorite pizzeria, someone would have a favorite chicken roll, and
Nah.
the whole time, and you know how when you start an AB conversation, when people hear you laughing, they want to be number C and come in and get them to laugh.
Yeah.
You know how it is. I don't care though. You know, I was never one of those guys who, yo, fuck out of here. I ain't talking to you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care.
Look, when people were going to the store, cause they washed up Walmart, they washed up a whole lot of other spots, Wegmans, Tops, all of them.
Hell yeah, bro. People are
But
scared, man.
everybody's in there going crazy, trying to get the meat, trying to get the chicken. Man, I'm looking for the octopus, right? I'm like, yo, where the seafood at? I'm trying to get the octopus. Yo, they over there grabbing all the red meat. They got all the steaks, the ground meat. Yo, you see people like, hold up. I was going to get the plastic so I could put the chicken in it. That's mine. I'm over here like, damn, man, it's like that.
Yeah, bro.
Coronavirus is serious.
Bro,
But
over
the
here in Brooklyn,
coronavirus is keeping them over there. I'm saying, they got a pound of octopus for $12.99. Let me get that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, I'm on a different perspective. But it's serious out there with this coronavirus. I ain't even gonna lie. Oh wait, Jay Breezy, hold up, Jay Breezy said they have 2 birth certificates. Only one has some info. The original one has the time, the doctor, the hospital you were born, along with a serial number and a royal stamp from the government. Ooh. Oh, okay. You lost sound. Church Ave there. I can't hear you. I'm gonna have to start talking sign language in a minute because they don't do subtitles here. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's true too, Jay Breezy. I noticed that because when you look at the original, if you look at the original jump off, the original birth certificate, you're right. Any other birth certificate you get after that, it only has information. It doesn't have authenticity. That's one thing I noticed. You can order as many birth certificates as you want, but it's never going to be like the first one. That's deep. That is deep, yo. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ever notice that? I never really looked at it, but now I notice it because I'm saying to myself, like, yo, this is deep stuff right here. You know what I'm saying? Deep. They got yours, Jay Breezy? The original birth certificate has to have that stamp. Hey, yo, Pilato said the church. Hey, yo, Pilato said the church about to. Yo, Pilato. Yo, Pilato remind me of me, man. Pilato. Hey, yo, Pilato, you Italian, right? It's crazy because I was raised with a lot of Italians too, and Jamaicans, and Guyanese. And what the crazy part about it is, we always were rascal type of people, man. Like an authentic Raggy. Hey yo. Pilato said Italian like Ragu. Jay Breezy Farborough, he said in damn state, They took my DNA. Look at the government would only take DNA for a rapist and kidnap. Now they take it for every violent criminal. Now for everyone. Yeah, they did advance on that too. They did advance on that. I remember they only used to take DNA if you had a rape case, sodomy case, any case surrounding a sex offense. Word. Now and that was the way for them to introduce it in. So they introduced it into the pedophiles and all them type of people, only to later on graduate to everybody. That's a fact. That's crazy right there when you look at that. Lordtown said the feds do it before they let you go. I mean, I don't know. It's mandatory, you said, Felicia? Oh yeah, Felicia, if you over there with Fred, man, tell Fred I said what's up, man. He good, man. Tell him I say he good. But yo, that's crazy, yo. And listen, this is why I pay attention to all these movies, man. I like to watch movies, man, because to me, movies are something that not only relaxes the mind, but it's also a message within a message. And I like to, for example, did y'all see that movie, The Cabin in the Woods? Who saw the movie, The Cabin in the Woods in here? Who saw the movie, The Cabin in the Woods in here? Anybody saw it? Oh, from oh no, wait, it wasn't you, Felicia. My bad. It wasn't Felicia. Fred from Tales from the Pen. Was it you? I forgot who it was. I think it was from Tales from the Pen. But anyway, everything is a sacrifice. World sacrifices. Yeah. But look, you know what's crazy? Remember, I was watching Apocalypto. Remember we spoke about that movie Apocalypto? I don't know if y'all remember that movie. Yeah, that's a fact. I'm talking about Apocalypto, the movie with the Mayans. Y'all saw what they was doing to the people. But their strength came from the sacrifices they did to the kids. And I read that in the books. What movie is that? Iraq. Hold on, let me see. Oh, Eyes Wide Shut. Yo, I didn't see that one. I don't think I seen that one. I heard of that movie, but I ain't see it. Oh, but yeah, in the end of Venezuela Reyes, at the end of Apocalypto, Sun bounced. Yeah, he did the smart thing. He went. Them other dudes, they saw the dude with the armor and the spears, and they went towards him like, oh, God is here. The other dude was smart. He said, no, I'm out of here. This don't look right. Rack said I saw it on Miss Holly. It's crazy, yo. It's crazy. It's crazy, yo. That's why I'm saying to myself, like, how is it? Earth. A lot of things to think about, man, right now. I mean, a lot of people, this quarantine is serious, y'all. And it's about to get more serious because they said in New York City right now has the most, right? New York City has the most cases of coronavirus. Man, that's why I love being in the woods, you heard? Acres of land. And the lake right here is still cleaner than the Hudson. You heard? That's a fact, Felicia. Oh, in Iran, they are burying people in mass grave. Hold up. Church Half Dan, you got to come back in here. Where you at? Hold on. This is the commercial break I was waiting for. So, hey, yo, Spartans, y'all ready? Hold on. Let's do this reasonably first. I'm gonna pin his comment. So he says, yo, I seen the text on some real shit. You lied on 6 months, that ain't right. I'm gonna go back and forth like a field, but I'm of your channel. Real is real and a lie is a lie. Beast out. Okay, yo, Beast. See, we don't do that over here. You don't know if what that man done told you is the truth or a lie. You went and rationalized with a person telling you something. And by you doing that, you already shown weakness. So you can display strength and display strength by action, or you can display strength by act without the shin. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to get into that situation and keep going back and forth with that situation. See, that's what you came in here for. You came in here to go so we could go back and forth with that situation. I said what I said yesterday. One thing the cat don't do, I don't lie. You know what I'm saying? I don't lie. You talking about, let me see the hammers and all that. What the hell? What are you, bugging? We on YouTube, bro. What you mean, let me see the hammers? You over here talking crazy on that man chat. He accepts that. I don't accept all that crazy talk, man, talking about you got hammers and you showing the really nicest part of California I ever seen, which makes me say to myself, like, hold up, time out. This dude ain't hood. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna just do like this, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna let you know that in this chat, we don't play those games, man. All that going from one chat to another chat, and then you saying one thing over there, and then you come over here. It's like you trying to figure something out. You ain't gotta be Judge Judy. You ain't gotta be that Judge Marilyn, whoever. You ain't gotta be you ain't gotta be a judge, man. What you gotta do is be an analyzer. You're judging right now, and you got fooled because you went over there and you listened to that bull, and you don't even know that you got had. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go back and forth with that situation. That situation is a wrap. I need people, and this is why I say I need people to spend their time on me while I don't on them, so that it can show that I don't need them, they need me. And it also shows that they're hurt because they're caught. See, when you caught, you come out with a whole lot of excuses to make yourself sound reasonable. But if you rationalize with the reasonableness of what you're hearing, you'll see that a lot of things don't add up. Dudes just got to be men and just say, yo, I messed up. That's it. But dudes won't do that because they're doing everything in front of their chick. And that's all I got to say. So I don't want you in my chat no more. So let's get his brother some Franks, man. Let's make sure he nice and full on his way out, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Frank time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give him a song for. I'm gonna give him the Frank song. Hold on. He gonna get the special. He gonna get the special Frank song. Hold on. I got a song for him right now. I got a song for my man Beast. My man Beast, I got a nice good old song for you. There you go. Here you go. Bye, Beast. Let's see some Franks for my man Beast, man. Let me see some Franks for my man Beast, man. Let's make sure he eat like a beast on his way out. Let's give him Frank's donuts, toilet paper. He gets it all. Right now, Beast is up out of here. Now I'm saying, Beast. You can't come in Spartanville with that bullshit. That's a fact, Brian King Crawley. He gets it all. Donuts, toilet paper, eggplants, all of that. He get all the Franks. That's a fact. Fill him up. Fill him up. Fill him up.
Yo. I guess Beast got the boot.
Yeah, Beast is out of here, man. He's one of them dudes that he want to come in and disrupt the session. He want to go taking information from chat to chat. He want to go back and forth. We don't need that in here, man.
Yeah, we definitely don't need. Listen,
This
man.
is Spartanville right here. He can go over there and do that.
This is all progress. we move forward here. We don't worry about what the fuck happened yesterday. Yesterday is done for, bro. That's what everyone's gotta understand. That's why I always say, make amends with everyone, man. Like these are sincerely possibly the last days, man. Like everyone's got to clear their heart. All that pain you have, forgive people, even if you don't want to. This is sincerely a time of unity and love, man. People are so clouded in their judgment that they don't see what's happening. Sometimes it takes something bad like this to happen for people to stop and appreciate what really matters in the world. Like, we've become so materialistic. Just, I mean, God, man, like I can't even go on
Yeah.
Instagram because I feel like I'm looking at a modeling magazine. Every time I go on the search show, I see these girls looking like models. I'm like, no, where do these girls come models from? Like, like it's everyone is so superficial. Like, no one's even happy with what they have. People go on the internet looking at pictures of other people like, oh, why can't I have that? But they don't understand that that picture is nothing but a picture. It's not even a real reality. They don't own that boat. That they're returning that fancy bikini tomorrow before they get charged for it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, with that, hold on. Miss J. Griffin said, "Do you think it's the last days?" I would say it's not the last days. I would say it's one of our last chances, and this is what I mean by that. This is one of our last chances to understand the worth of unity and to understand the worth of love. Because as you can see in these days and times, there are powers that are greater than us that are against us while we are against each other. So you
Absolutely.
got to remember, we only help them win by killing ourselves and going at it with ourselves. You see what I'm saying? But these people are plants. Like this dude we just kicked out, or many other people. They put them in there because they're there to disrupt the function of what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Because don't you see how much threat unity has been in the past? Look, the Black Panthers, all the stuff that they went through, the people in
Yes.
Attica, all the stuff
Yes.
that they've been through, the Che Guevara, Fidel Castro, and all these other people, the things that they did and they accomplished. It took a lot. You see what I'm saying? It took a lot for them to get to where they was at because it was so hard to do it without the power to say, listen, it's either get down or lay down.
Yeah. Basically, you're right.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's basically what it gets down to. Get down or lay down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would
Like
never
Pablo
think.
Escobar said. Remember what Pablo would offer you? Plata or pluma? Which one you want, my man?
Yeah,
Silver or lead?
yeah,
That's all. You either play the game or you don't. What do you
that's a
think
fact.
court is? That's exactly what court is. What do you play on a basketball? You play on a court. What do you play tennis? On a court. Because it's all a game. It's all the game where they're trying to trick you into thinking you're that all capital name I'm talking about, bro. Like, why do you think when you go to court, you ever notice their wooden swinging doors? That's like on a boat. You ever notice that when they call you to go to court, they'll swing? That's like you're on a boat because
Yes.
because technically, remember, it's admiralty law, so it's the law of the ocean. So the judge is the admiral. So if you know what to say and you can make that judge get up and leave his seat, then if you know what to say as soon as he gets up to leave his seat, because there's a question that you can ask him where he has to produce something that's under his United States Constitution that they gave real judges. Remember that?
Oh, yes.
His oath of office.
That's a fact. I
And
remember that.
nobody has that because you can't have your bar degree and have that. And all lawyers, all judges have their bar. So once you tech, damn, you know what? I didn't even want to say that because now I'm all up on live. I'm gonna definitely get clipped. Yo, for real, if I get murked, bro, just understand that I'm doing this for yous. I'm not doing this for money. Really, like I'm a white kid that was great in basketball, and I was fortunate enough that I was so good. I was able to go to black neighborhoods because obviously black kids were the best kids in basketball. You know what I'm saying? I
Got
played AAU. Actually, LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, they're all in my exact age group. Sebastian Telfair, I played with him. I played with a lot of kids that went to the NBA. To be honest with you, I was good. I played AAU. Like God blessed me to go to the hood and to get along with the hood. You know, I could take you to any project anywhere. I have a friend. Not one person will say, "Yo, Dan said do something negative." If anything, I was known for bringing unity. Like I would go out of my way to dead a beef, risk myself just to stop stuff because I used to see how black people would hurt each other, and I swear to God, I used to break my heart. And after they would fight, I would ask them like, "Yo, bro, why did you guys even fight?" I asked one. He said something like, "Yo, bro, for that you guys want to fight?" You know, like just for like a, you know, like it's so sad because black people, I hate seeing how they've been mind fucked into thinking they got to be the roughest, toughest. Oh, it's my block. It's not your block, motherfucker. You don't own one thing on here. How dare you say it's your block? You don't own shit. When you own shit like that Jewish motherfucker owns shit, then you could say, yo, it's my shit. But until that day comes, until black people start owning shit, their own fucking businesses in their area, and stop going to that China man that don't give a fuck about you, that's poisoning you and your kids, and you put money in his pocket that he's not going to reinvest in that hood. Because I can get real deep with it, bro. Like, I really love black people. I love everyone, bro. Like people don't believe. I swear, I feel like sometimes like I'm my great granduncle reincarnated because I'm very fucking militant, man. Like that shit gets my heart pumping. Like I don't have fear to die for a cause I truly believe in. Like Christ believed in people, bro. He believed in the good. You know, he took our sins and went through it for us. You know, like, and I'm just so sick of seeing it, cat. Like I gotta be honest, bro. Like that's why I watched you. I watched KK. I watched CK. Because I was like, which one of these men am I going to open up to and reach out to and be like, listen, you know, because I hate seeing this, bro. Like, people have got to start opening their eyes, man. Like, you know, you go out of your way to talk dumb to a cop. You know he's going to be a jerk, write you a ticket. Now you got a record, and it all starts from there, man. You know, like I'm so sick and tired of seeing young kids that I grew up with. I used to teach them ball, and now I see them after the years, and bro, it makes me sick to my stomach, bro. Like I hate seeing this shit. I really do. Like we have to come together and realize, man, like it's us against them. There is no more color barrier, bro. It's that 1% against the other 99%. You guys have got to understand that.
yeah.
Because that 99% is more than any skin color. There's many languages in that 99%, many faiths, you know, and I don't even want to sound anti-Semitic. I apologize, but because there are good Jewish people. There are good Jewish people that don't want these things to happen. You know, a lot of people don't know in World War II, the Zionist party gave up. This is really crazy right now. I'm going to tell you. This is the truth. If you know how to find the case, you could find it. For $4 a person, they could have paid, the Hungarians could have paid the Germans $4 for each Jewish person, and they would have saved 400 to 800,000. But the Zionist Jews, they said, no, 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 no. This has got to be global. The world's got to hear. And they fed them to the lions. They didn't want to pay $4 a person. So
Yeah?
400, yeah, brother. It's documented. They don't ever want people to know it. But like, if I get killed, I get killed. I'm not scared, bro, because you don't even know how deep I just went. You don't even know how deep I just went right now. That's deep. Deep, bro. Deep.
Pallado
And that,
even knows about that too. Buy gold now, historical fact, government buy a company now in these times, Rockefeller. Oh, so do you think right now is a good time to purchase gold and
brother,
and
you
minerals?
you couldn't find a piece of gold. Go on any internet right now. I'll give you 3 websites. Try to find one. Try to find any type of gold. You can't find shit. The rich guys bought it already. All the silver is gone. They bought it already. They executed their plans to the motherfucking T right now, bro. Silver is selling for, I believe, $12. You know how much the premium is? Almost 40-50% of what the thing is worth. So what does that tell you? The value of the dollars that you're buying it with. If they're charging you half just as a premium, our dollar's been getting its ass kicked, bro. A year ago, an ounce of gold was $1,158, and at one point, just about a couple of weeks ago, it was all the way up to 1,600 and something. That's like saying our power lost 30-40% buying power, if you want to be technical. Because like, let's say you want to come see me, you want to get a pee of Reggie.
Yeah.
You came before with 11 something for that pee. Now you got to come see me with 16 something. You're gonna be like, yo, damn, what the fuck just happened? Hey, inflation, my man. Your dollar ain't worth shit right now. And that's what's happening. We don't know it because no one looks at these things. You understand? We're all worried about getting the next paycheck, not knowing that the thing we're getting paid in is bullshit. It has no power. Like, you take $100, you go to England, you're only getting back like $75, maybe 80.
Yeah.
That's because they know our money ain't worth shit, bro.
And they say there's no gold.
There's no gold to buy. Go on anywhere right now and try to find any gold for sale. The only thing you're gonna find is a back order, and you're gonna see. I'm pretty sure on the website, it'll say expect delay, this that, because you ain't getting shit. Because no one is letting that shit go. They just
So,
basically.
so would you say the value of gold is high right now?
Like, you don't even want to know, bro. You don't
real?
even want to. You know what I think personally, and this is just me. I think whatever the Dow, once it falls and this and that, I think eventually, whatever the Dow is going to be a price for a troy ounce of 24 karat gold. Because there's a difference, just so people know. When you buy an ounce of gold, it's not 28 grams, it's 31 or 31.1. It goes troy. It doesn't go, but if you look anywhere on the internet, you're not going to see it. It's very fucking rare to find.
Got it right here, see?
What does it say? Does it say sold out?
It says gold per ounce. 1 ounce of gold right now is worth $1,493.10.
No, that's only the paper market. You see, there's the paper and then the physical. If you want that ounce in your hand, you are not getting it at that price. Go on APMEX, APMEX. It's a place that sells bullion, bars, coins. Go on.
What's it called?
APM, like Mary, EX, APMEX. It's where you go to buy like coins, bars.
APMX?
APMEX. And you're gonna see, bro. There's nothing for sale, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You see that, right? How it says delays, this, that. There is no delay. The United States Mint, the Treasury, the United States Mint, that by law in the United States Constitution, they're supposed to always have silver there, just so that we're backed up and safe. That if we feel it's not safe to market, we take our cash and trade it in for silver.
Yeah.
There is no silver there, bro. There is no silver. So that's why I really think martial law is coming, just for the fact that the money isn't there and they know it, and they know people are gonna wild out. Because right now, I just asked the lady today, right around the block from the bank from me. I saw her in the store. I said, Miss, is there a limit to the amount we could take out? She said, oh, yesterday it was 1,000. Today it's 740. And she was like, tomorrow it'll probably be 500. So they're not even letting you take money out of your bank account. How crazy is that?
It's bugging right now.
You see it, right? Alert me. Yeah, you see it. Everything alert me. So, wow.
You see that?
Yeah, what the hell is that, bro?
It keeps going up, and up. It's like it's going up.
Well, the stock market shut down today. You know that, right?
Yeah.
It shut down, and then they had to shut it down and then turn it back on because they have something called the PPT, price protection, or price.
Jay Breezy, what up?
Plunge protection.
Jay Breezy, you all right? He threw Franks at somebody. Hold on. Oh.
I'm probably putting everyone to sleep right now, you know?
Oh, kosher. Okay, I got it. Oh, all right. I got you. No, I was like, I saw Franks. I'm like, yo, the beast come back in here.
I was just gonna say that. That's so crazy. I swear to God, I was like, yo, beast got back in. He's bad.
I got you. But yo, man, I appreciate you coming through, man. I'm about to get I gotta get up out of here soon too.
Anytime, bro.
But yo, I appreciate you coming through, man. I appreciate your knowledge on the things that you know. You know what I'm saying? It's good to know certain things. I like to learn, you know what I'm saying? So whenever this time, man.
Good thing you guys should try to do is, if you can, try it if you got pawn shops. Pawn shops. Little places that sell coins and this and that.
Yeah.
Try to find silver. It's only selling for 12. Even if they charge you 13, 14, you won't be sorry, because once everything settles in, the price you see there to the price that it's going to be. So even if it takes a couple of days to get your order in, I would say jump on silver. It's very cheap, and if it's 12 now, I could see it possibly hitting up to 25, 30. So whoever could do it could do it. I would say stay away from the cryptos. It's
Yeah.
not there's that thing's way too shaky for me to ever play with. I want something I can keep in my hand,
Got you.
not on the phone. You know what I'm saying? But
Got you.
peace and love. Take it easy, everyone. Good night.
Appreciate that, bro.
Anytime, my brother.
All right. Hey, yo, man. So interesting, man. The things that you can learn, man. But I'm looking at this chat and I'm over here rolling over here. Yo, where my boy Jay Breezy at? He was on Coney Island, and he went to Coney Island and came back with like mad Franks. What's up? Know what I mean? I'm Rackers laughing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, interesting. So right now we got curfew we got curfews going on. We got restaurants are closed, theaters are closed. Some restaurants that are open now they just doing takeout. Cause I remember at first, you know what I'm saying, they were skipping tables, but now they're doing takeout. So it's crazy. So it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely interesting. But remember earlier I was reading that thing, right? So I'm saying to myself, like, when they sent me that about the that mass lockup that they're planning or something like that. I'm trying to figure out about that mass lockup. Could it be that that's really what it was, or could it be that it's just an experiment that went crazy? Oh, Pilato. And yo, Jay Breezy, you said the MTA. What's going on with the MTA? Did they shut down the MTA? I don't think. And yo, you know what's crazy too? When they were doing the shutdowns, I was surprised that the MTA wasn't one of the first. Because how many times you be up in there in a packed train? Just got noticed? All right. Because, yo, you know how many times you be in there in a packed train? Like, I'm talking about it be packed, bro. No lie, it be straight up packed in there. Like, you be in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude be holding your grill and you be in there like, yo, what the hell? Dude be fighting to get up in there. Bridges, MTA everywhere. Yeah, it's serious, man. It's starting to get real now. It's only going to get worse. That's the clear. You know what's crazy? That I guess throughout the years, as we was watching these movies with all these type of scenarios, that we was like, hey, man, we even come up with this. They was preparing us, man, for these things. And it's getting worse. That's a fact. And yo, in New York City, New York City got the highest now right now. There was another movie I remember that was like that called They Live. I don't know if anybody's seen that movie. They Live, where you put on a pair of glasses and you saw people for who they were. President Bush speech. It's only the beginning stages, you said, Silk Bryant? That's a fact, Church Abdam with Roddy Piper. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. And, you know, I believe that they was preparing us for this. You know what I'm saying? When they close Walmarts and big malls, they're going to use those buildings. I seen that in Resident Evil. Chat, 1.871 people. The boss about to call for shelter. Oh, yeah, the shelter in place. That's what you're talking about, Jay Breezy? I saw it earlier about the shelter in place. So basically, when they say shelter in place, meaning you got to stay in your crib. But, you know, they worded it a little different. They call it shelter in place. Like, you know, they basically protecting you, but actually you being held indirectly hostage. Oh, 2 hours ago? Hold up. Huh? 2 hours ago, Mayor de Blasio called the shelter in place. And yo, it's crazy. Remember, he said it earlier. He said it earlier when we saw it.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. They forcing people to stay inside. So now, you know, everything is monitored now. Everything somebody does is monitored. All your movements, all that is monitored right now. Because now everything is easy to monitor. There's no distraction. It's crazy, yo. On the 22nd, yeah, it's called Control. I think that's, yo, if you look at all the songs, a majority of the songs from the 70s, they was talking about all that. That's why they were saying, we don't need no education. Then they said, we don't need our thoughts control. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like Escape from New York. Oh, it's not de Blasio. Well, but I don't know. I mean, ain't de Blasio the mayor? He could call a shelter in place. Yeah, I know.
Iraq wants to know who sings that song you were just saying.
Oh, that's on Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd sings that. But there was a movie already where they put chips in people, man. What movie was that? And dudes was taking it out of themselves.
Jason Bourne.
Oh, Jason Bourne. Jason Bourne. Remember in Jason Bourne? That's a fact, he had a chip in him. But they said that the reason he had the chip in him is because he was part of an experiment. Oh, I see what you're saying, Enigmo. But I don't think he will go against de Blasio on that one. Because if New York City got the highest rate of coronavirus, then you already know he's shutting it down. They can't let that get any worse. And you know, Cuomo, he upstate, he up here somewhere. Well, not this far, but he upstate. And he ain't gonna want that to come up here. So he probably gonna try to contain it there. Because up here we only have one.
One positive?
Yeah, just one. They contained that person. Matter of fact, they contained that person. You had You had some tactical looking type of police out here wearing some different stuff. Iraq said, I got a patient in my hospital with it. Word? So, hey, yo, Iraq, so what do? They quarantine them in a room? So Jay Breezy said, Cat, you remember a few years back, the military was in view with machine guns in Times Square. And like that movie, they went to each door. It's happening. They're going to control us. They will be back. They are back. So then again now, imagine if you get rogue military people. Then this could turn into like the purge. You know, a whole lot of things can happen behind this stuff here. If you really look at it. Oh, with Sylvester Stallone, yeah, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, the escape plan, I think is, or the escape. Yeah, I've seen that. I've definitely seen that, but yo, that's crazy though, yo. No, I'm starting to think about a lot of these things, man, because I've seen so many of those movies, and I'm saying to myself, you know, when I said it again, when they made these concepts, Italy, yeah, they put a chip in them. But Italy has the highest coronavirus. Oh yeah, in the country, but in the
World.
in the world, yeah. But in the cities, they say New York City got the highest now.
In New York State altogether. New York State.
In New York State. Brian King Crawley, he can't shoot. U.S. death toll 130 people. Yo, Cat, U.S. attorney arrests Harvard student. A Harvard student for what? HFC 300. Hey yo, Iraq 152. Did you see the movie Cabin in the Woods? The two people that live was the dude that smoked mad weed and the chick. Oh, here. Yeah, that's a fact. It's a respiratory virus, and it also confuses you. Your mind, your thoughts, your gray, your voice. You're confused. You can't breathe. That's interesting. They say there's no shelter in place yet. Oh, it hasn't started yet. All right, really, Eli Delgado. Oh, I thought it did. I thought somebody said it did. I mean, I thought Jay Breezy said it did. For taking the virus overseas. Oh, so. Oh, okay. It's an advanced ammonia. If that's what it is, Church Avdan, it's an advanced ammonia. $5 grand is harp tech. 7 strings for different types of people. Yeah, because everybody's getting it. I mean, not everybody, but I seen it. It's all over the world. So you already know that no matter what your strain of I guess your chromosome is, it's still, you can still get it. J.E. Moneybags, he said that's all it is. My wife is a RN. So basically what it is just an advanced ammonia. Interesting. If you get sick often, stay inside. If you rarely get sick, you good. That's true too. I would say the best cat 2 hours ago, New York City is telling 2,000 peoples. I would tell people like this, man. You gotta make sure you don't get sick and weaken your immune system. So if it's cold outside, I don't think you're gonna go out there with a t-shirt and later on you're gonna catch a cold. If you wash your hair, don't go outside in the cold with your hair wet because you know what that's gonna do. But you're gonna break down the Babylonian magic those certain gods operate. It's crazy. Every day they expand. It's going, bro. Lockdown. New York City is gonna suffer financially. I suggest you to move your money from the banks before the internet crashes. Oh, the internet crash. That's interesting. Facts, Anigmo. HARP is what makes it worse frequency wave. Like that movie Cat, when this happened, the stock internet crashes. Banks close down, so I'm about to temporarily remove my funds. No joke. Church Avdan said banks won't allow movement. That's not happening. Be kitty life. Facts. The servers can't keep up with the extra kids online. I noticed that too. Like today, I looked at everybody's numbers and they down. That's funny too. Everybody numbers is down. Oh, Jay Breezy Five Borough, you seen it, Cabin in the Woods, right? That's a fact. The white lady, rich lady took people for their blood. That's a fact. To serve because they was doing it to keep the evil complete so that it could be contained. Yeah, Babylon. I read about Babylon. You said they was the first to enslave people. Hey yo, Polano say he gonna call in Harry Potter. It's getting harder to the supermarkets is off the meat rack. I ain't even gonna lie. Like there's nothing in the supermarkets. Like it's for real, for real. I believe Nimrod the king. Eli Delgado, salute, bro. Please stay safe, Spartan Nation, as well as Chief Wildcat and Ladybug. I got one love and respect to all. Salute, Eli Delgado. Appreciate you. Brat, Eli Delgado in the building. Peter Lopez says, I I went yesterday here in Connecticut. They had no meat but swine. See, right now I'm on a diet. Not because of weight. I'm on a diet because I stopped eating spicy foods. And I started to eat more foods as your body digests down more faster than foods that your body takes a day or two to digest. That's not good. It sits there and it rots within your stomach. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot to it with that. You know what I mean? You gotta watch your diet. I be knowing a supermarket got no meats. I be knowing. But that's the reason why I always like fish anyway, man. I'm about that fish, you heard? I love that octopus. I love that squid. I love that tilapia. I love that cod. You know what I'm saying? I love them shrimps. You know what I'm saying? I'm a seafood type of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Pilato, man. Start eating that spicy stuff, man. Your head hits the ceiling from the gases. You know what I mean? You don't want to mess with that, Pilato. Older people and people with a weak immune system have it worse. I be knowing. Iraq said he on a Taino diet. Yeah, I'm eating a lot of fruits. Fruits. Salute to the Tainos. That's a fact. Fruits, fishes. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking a lot of water. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even drunk no milk or no juice. Strictly water. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like you gotta watch what you put in your body, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch what you put in your body. And this is a virus that's remember what I showed y'all yesterday? Remember yesterday how I showed y'all how people were sneezing on the doorbells? Was sneezing on and spitting on the buttons in the elevator, yo. That's a fact. Jay Breezy, Fireborough, he said, cat movies don't lie. What happened when them type of things happen? They suffer, stock goes down. Yeah, I know. Alcohol does weaken the immune system. Yeah, it's a viral ammonia. That's crazy, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to protect yourself. Make sure that you don't put yourself prone to catch a cold. Because you need your white T cells to fight whatever's in the air that you done breathed or might be breathing. KO said, Church Dan, you about to hit that Henny already. Stop playing. Now he Albanian, so they mess with the vodka. I agree with you, Iraq. Yo, this dude, Punk CK, just who? Ice? Oh yeah. Hey yo, man. You know, it's crazy with this epidemic, man, that at the end of the day, all we got is us, man. You see how deep that is? With this epidemic that is going on, all we got is us. And, that's something that's serious, man. Sometimes we take it for granted because things go so good individually that we don't see how much better it is when we're a team. You know what I'm saying? And that's a deep metaphor that sometimes people don't even think about. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have a movement. That's why we got a Spartan movement, you know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I always preach strength. The reason I preach strength is because no matter what's going on around us, as long as we stay strong, you know what I'm saying? And we are prepared, can't nothing divert us from our focus. You know, the problem a lot of times is we get diverted from the focus because we think about the things that might or could happen. Instead of saying, listen, if it happens, it happens. I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be a strong person. You see, right now with all the coronavirus and all the stuff that's going around, I'm living regular, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen, it is what it is. I've been around so many different strands of viruses, mosquito or whatever, West Nile or whatever all the other stuff was. So the way I look at it is like this, man. Que será, será. Right, Pilado? Did I say it right, Pilado? Que será, será. Whatever will be. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, fear and understanding go divert in directions. You see what I'm saying? So because fear and understanding divert in direction, you got to know which direction is the direction that's worth going into. I would say understanding, because if you understand something, then you can guard yourself from that thing or entity, should I say, to the best of your knowledge. If you fear something, then you're giving yourself in. You see what I'm saying? And I don't think that's something that people want to do, is give themselves in. We don't give up. Spartans are strong, you know? We don't give up. You see what they doing behind us, right? And this is every day. Every day this is happening. You know why every day this is happening? And the reason why this is happening every day is because every day we got good and bad. And your church app said, I'm Ragu. I don't speak that. I'm Ragu. Nah, that's okay if people want to email church app, Dan, because you know what? Let me tell you something. Here's the thing about real. You know, the man got knowledge, man. So by the man having knowledge, some people want to be specific and speak about that specific thing with the person. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a fact. That's a fact. The 27th around the corner. What's on the 27th, Jay Breezy? What the 27 look like? I know I'm playing. He good guy. Yeah. That's a little Spartan sense of humor, Church App, Dan. You good. They love you in the chat, man, because you know what? This chat right here is about education and learning, you know what I'm saying? We don't spend time, you know what I'm saying, with the theatrics and all that other stuff, you know. You go to them other spots, man, and straight up the internet gossip, you know what I'm saying? That's a fact, Jay Breezy. When the world is coming to an end and it's near, our Spartans fight. That's what we do. Imagine somebody coming to my crib like thinking that they're gonna take over. I'm not gonna say what's gonna happen, but this is the wrong crib to knock on. I'll tell you that much. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. And this is one thing I do feel. We're gonna be all right, man. I bet you we be all right. I'm telling you. And this is why I'm gonna tell you why. When I was in the port in the box back in 99, I think it was 99, 2000. I read a book called 2012. The World Natural Disaster. Did y'all ever read that book? The book called 2012. I see you, Jay Breezy. Hey, yo, did y'all read that book 2012? Iraq said he read it. You see, that's what I'm trying to say. When I read that book, I'm saying, oh, so they saying in 2012, because of the global warming and a whole bunch of other stuff, we're going to have all types of natural disasters. And we did have some, some wildfires. I'll say we had some wildfires. They did say that it's rising because of global warming out in the Antarctica and all that other stuff. But the things that they said that would have happened ain't happened. Yeah, 2012, the movie. So when I was looking at the movie, I was like, because I read the book. So when I was looking at the movie, I'm bugging out because I'm over here like, You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? And then 2012 went by, then 2013 came, 2014 came. You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah, the Black Dictionary, yes. Yes, I heard about that too when I was locked up. Somebody, I was trying to order it and I couldn't order it. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna tell everybody like this because I gotta get up out of here. I gotta say like, yeah, 2012 was the end of the Mayan calendar prophecy. Yes, we're still here. One thing you always gotta look at, man. There's a lot of things that's gonna point. There's a lot of things that's gonna point to atrocities that come our way. A lot of things that's gonna raise our senses, and that's gonna make us think about being defensive towards certain things. Some people are going to panic. Some people are going to stay strong. You know what I'm saying? My whole ideology of everything is stay strong. Whatever comes, at least you go out fighting. You see what I'm saying? And majority of the times you end up winning. And that's the way you always got to think about things. You see what I'm saying? So, I just want to leave everybody with this, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? We had an interesting live today. I liked this live. You know what I'm saying? Because we always learning from each other. But the one thing, and yeah, we had to send some people out of here today. You know how that goes. And there'll be more to come. But you know how it goes, man. Sometimes you gotta flush out the weeds so that the stock will grow fresh and pure. We can't have weeds in our garden that are gonna poison the plants. You see what I'm saying? One body means nothing to a nation. You see what I'm saying? It don't mean nothing to a nation. So we always gotta be these people like we is back here. This is Sparta. We stand strong here. We don't care about nobody who work in cahoots, who come together, what people say. The most they can do is do like a 4-hour live on us. That's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to say that and get up out of here, man. All I do is spread love and realness, man. That's the only thing we need to spread, unless we putting peanut butter and jelly on the bread. You heard? Salute. Y'all already know the Wildcats in the building. You know what I mean? And I'm about to be out. Salute to everybody, man. Live, love, and learn. Stay tuned. Shots fired is coming very soon.